Hi, welcome to Centerville Reports Today. I'm Maureen Russell Hodson. Safeguard your treasures. That's the theme of the 2018 Mystery Night Out. It's the most popular event that the police department offers. And here to tell us more is Officer John Davis. Hi, John.
Hi, Maureen. How are you?
I'm great. And I would say it isn't the most popular event. It's up there.
Definitely, yeah, as it's regaining
Yes.
traction, I believe. You know, we went away from it for a few years, and then people last year when we brought it back for number 20, they were ecstatic, and we're seeing the numbers coming in pretty good this year as well. So I think as we're not going to be back to where we were back in the day when we had 1,200 people doing it, but we're certainly
We're
getting
building
better.
momentum
Absolutely,
for it. So,
yes.
and when we say Mystery Night Out, for people who may not be aware, because as you said, it was gone for about 4 or 5 years,
Yes.
and made a comeback last year. Here we are for 2018.
Right.
What's it all about, Mystery Night
So
Out?
Mystery
What's
Night
it?
Out. Mystery Night
Solve
Out.
the mystery.
Mystery Night Out is Centerville's version of National Night Out. Law enforcement agencies across the country do different things on National Night Out against crime. It's a big push to get the community involved with their police departments, to get to know their police departments, for the police departments to get to know the community, but also to raise awareness about crime prevention. That's the underlying, I mean, that's the whole purpose
You're
of it.
having fun, but you're learning
Raising
something.
awareness
Yes,
about crime
yeah,
prevention
yeah.
and the things that people can do to help themselves. Because if they help themselves, they're not going to become a victim of a crime, and it makes our jobs easier. So there's a selfish side to it, but we have a lot of fun doing it. So our version of National Night Out is what we call Mystery Night Out, and we put together a clue search.
It's a real genuine clue search. I mean, this is a lot of fun.
True clue search. So what happens is you register your team. You can make it as many or as few as you'd like. I would suggest you probably keep it for how many you can put into a car. But you come down to Stubbs Park on the 7th at 5:30. We get you registered, and we'll give you your first clue. And at 6 o'clock, everybody goes out. They got to solve that clue and go to the next location.
And that's the fun part. I mean, that's the fun part about having a team, because you work as a team to solve that clue.
Yes, you work together to try to figure out what in the world we've come up with, and we've got some pretty crafty people. We've been working on these clues for months now. We think we've got
Can we say
them.
there's a little bit of a theme as part of our 50th, right?
Yes, yes. So this year we're kind of excited because we wanted to partner and include the 50th anniversary for Centerville becoming a city. So all of the locations this year have historical significance within the city of Centerville.
Yeah.
They're little known facts, though. This is not something where we're going to say, oh, you know, you're going to go to Township Hall. That's a little too easy. These locations are,
You got to wear your thinking cap.
You're going to
play this
learn
game.
something new about the city when you get there. So our goal is as you go to each location, we're going to be able to give you some information about what's significant about that location, and then you're also going to get a crime prevention tip along with some item that goes along with that crime prevention tip. So we really kind of tying the two together. You're going to learn a little bit about the history of the city, but you're also going to learn about how you can help yourself not become the victim of a crime.
And so you go from the first clue, you solve that, and it takes you to the second clue location.
Well, not everybody goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
There's going to be 5 locations, and then you have to get to once you get those 5 locations, you have enough information to find the 6th and final location. That's where you go and you get your tickets to where you can enter for the grand prize at the end, because everybody comes back to the park. So
And it's a big fun festive atmosphere.
and not
there as
everybody
well.
not everybody leaves to go to the same location, so we stagger out in the
So
first
you can't
time.
follow somebody because they may not take you to the right
It wouldn't
spot.
do you much good to follow the person that registered right in front of you,
Yeah.
because they're going somewhere else. So we tell you, solve your clues, go to your locations. Once you have those 5, you'll have enough information to figure out the 6th. Then you'll go there, and once you get to the 6th location, we'll have a nice prize for you there for the team, and then also you'll get your golden ticket to put in for the grand prizes. We've got some great grand prizes that have been donated from local vendors. We also have close to 100 door prizes at this point.
That's the fun part
At this
too.
point, yes.
Okay.
We anticipate to have more than that by the time the event starts.
And you're
So-
just pulling prize winners constantly. Once
So what we'll
everybody's
do
back
is when
there.
you register, each team member will get a ticket. You'll keep that ticket. We will do a drawing while everyone's out, and all of those tickets will be listed on prize boards. That way we're not making everybody sit there and listen to, 1, 2, 3, 4, yay, and everybody comes up. We don't have time for that. So you'll be able to come up, check your ticket against the prize board, figure out what you've won. You'll go up, you'll be able to claim it for, item whatever, 59, and we'll give that to you. But then the grand prize, once everybody comes back with their golden tickets, they'll put it into a drawing, and we'll draw out for the grand prizes. We have Costco warehouse there has given us a really nice fire safe
To safeguard your treasures.
To safeguard your treasures. Document rated safe, waterproof, fireproof, smoke-proof. It's going to protect things in the event, in the unfortunate event you'd have a fire. They also donated a smaller biometric safe where your fingerprints.
Nice.
Watson's, they've always been great to us for this event. They've actually donated a standalone arcade game that has, I believe, 120
What? Wow.
classic video games.
Nice.
So
Okay.
something that your Centipede, your all those things are going to be on there. So that's another big prize for us. Voss Chevrolet has donated what they call an executive level detailing of a car. I don't even know what that would cost, but they steam clean the headliners, the carpet, the engine, everything. It's a big prize. So we've got some really good things going on, and there'll be more. I know Cabela's gave us a $100 gift card, which will be one of those prizes. So.
So it's a great event, and not only can your team win because you get individual tickets, but you also register when you first get there for a prize as well.
So each team member will get their door prize ticket, and then when your team completes the clue search, they'll be able to go to that 6th location, and we'll give enough tickets for each person on the team. Yes.
Potentially.
Right.
So let's talk about registration. You said you could register on site, but you can also register in advance.
We certainly encourage people to register in advance. We have a free, the cost is free, the tickets are free. We ask you to go to eventbrite.com. You'll go there, search Mystery Night Out 2018. It'll go on there. It's a super simple process. You put your name in, how many tickets you need for the number of members of your team. That way we know, we have a good idea of who to expect and how many people we can expect. We're going to have Chick-fil-A has offered to come out and cater the event. There's going to be Chick-fil-A there for purchase. So we're kind of excited about that because who doesn't like Chick-fil-A? So there's a lot of things going on. 92.9 Jack FM is going to be there playing music for us.
And then if you really want to up the ante, you can come in costume, right?
Yes, that was my next thing.
Okay.
When you put your team together, come up with your theme, your uniform, your costume, whatever it is you might want to do, because we will have a costume or a uniform contest that will get the mayor and some other people to judge that, and there'll be prizes for those winners as well. So it's a lot of fun.
And that's a chance really to use your creativity. Now, what we're showing now is your team captain gets a T-shirt, right?
Yes, every team captain that registers ahead of time will get an event T-shirt, and then whatever we have left, we'll give out as first come first serve type thing. But we're really excited about it. The graphic that you see that with the Centerville Police and the treasure chest, that's what's going to be on the front of the shirt. We have some great.
Yeah, that's the shirt. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, we have some fantastic sponsors that have come out and helped us offset kind of some of the costs of the shirts. Of course, Watson's. With their donation is a sponsor. Costco, as we always see anything in Centerville, you're going to see Bill's Donuts.
I was going to say, you're going to say Bill's Donuts.
Lisa and Jimmy at Bill's Donuts are always there. Voss Chevrolet in St. Leonard's. And St. Leonard's was real excited about it because they're also going to be promoting their event that happens 4 days later.
Oh, that's right.
The Boomer Fest.
Right.
So they're excited to do that. Of course, Safeguard Business Systems here in the city. That's kind of where we came up with Safeguard Your Treasures. They've helped us with the design work on the flyers, on the promotional items that we're giving away. So they've been a big help. And then most recently, a new business in the city. I'm going to love Ohio Living Realty. They just opened on Loop Road. They were real excited to become involved and sponsor. And they're going to be pushing their Hero House project, which is a program that's designed for first responders and medics and things like that. When they're buying a home, they have some good deals there. So they were real excited about.
Well, we certainly appreciate the support of the sponsors because this really is a free event. I mean, you're going to get a lot of cool stuff.
Yes.
Have a lot of fun.
We would not be able to do it without the sponsorships. We wouldn't be able to do it without our volunteers. We have our Citizens Police Academy alumni that come out and assist us. Centerville employees are out there. We couldn't do it without them. So we have a good time with it. Everybody has a great time. Everyone that's walked away from there says, I love this.
I got to come back next year.
I can't believe you guys are able to do this.
Yeah.
But we have it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun.
How much time should a team allow? Let's say you get the first clue at 6. You should be back at the Stubbs Park location by...
I'm hesitant to put a time on it because I
Yeah.
don't want somebody to think
And
that
it's
they
not a-
have to
it's
be
not-
back.
and it's not a
It
car race.
It is
It's
not
not
a
a
race.
race by time.
It is
Yeah.
not a race, and our officers are out there, and they're absolutely going to enforce the laws, especially.
Did you figure like 2.5 hours,
It's not a free
though?
pay. I don't believe it
Something
would
three?
take that long. I
Okay.
think realistically, I think someone will finish it in the hour and a half to 2 hour range. We did have a few that had problems. Now, one of the neat things we have is we have hotlines set up. So
can call a friend.
if you get that clue and you absolutely can't figure it out, we've got phone numbers you can call, and we have the lifeline, if you will.
Yeah.
And we're going to kind of walk you through it. We're not going to give you the answer, but we might lead you down the path to the answer. And then, of course, if we can't get there, then they're probably just going to finally give up and say, you need to go here. Because we don't want to impede anyone from finishing the course. We want everybody to have a good time and get back where we can have the grand prizes and talk about the things that we really want. The message out there is the things you can do to protect yourself. One of the items is a nice aluminum RFID wallet that you can keep someone from being able to scan credit cards with a reader. Another is the cell phone wallet. What do we talk about every year when we talk about holiday shopping? I always give the advice, don't take your purse, don't take your credit card and an ID, what you need to do your shopping. It's the perfect way to do it. You put it on the back of your cell phone, you put it in your pocket.
And when you get these things, put them to use.
Yes,
Don't
absolutely.
just look at them and think, oh, this is a nice little gift I got, but use them
yeah.
because that's what the purpose is.
And that was the whole thing. So many places you go and they'll give you pens and pencils and things, and you know where they go. They go into a drawer somewhere. We want things that people are going to be able to actually use that's going to help them. Another one is a waterproof cell phone pouch. And I think you mentioned
I said when I was
you were
just on
recently at the
vacation,
beach.
everybody at the beach was
Everyone
wearing
had
those
one.
things, yeah.
Well, this cell phone pouch, you
Yeah.
can actually use your touchscreen through the plastic, so you can still use it if you want to check messages, but it's going to protect your phone. Because let's be honest, these are big investments
Yeah.
these days.
Oh, boy,
People are
yeah.
paying thousands of dollars for cell phones, and they get real expensive when you have to replace them. So,
And when you're actually taking part in the clue search, you must still follow all the rules and the laws because you have to wear seat belts, you can't
Yes.
overload your car,
Right.
stay within the speed limit, all
we're
of
going
those, right?
we're going to be monitoring those things,
Yeah.
and if we see someone doing something unsafe, we're certainly going to point that out to them. But it's not a free pass just because you're at a police
Right.
department event to go out and act inappropriately. We've never had that problem, thankfully, but we always make sure people know this is not a race. It's about completing it, not getting back first.
And it happens rain or shine.
Yes, it is
Yeah.
rain or shine. We
Yeah.
do not have a rain date.
And again, it is on Tuesday, August 7th. It's part of National Night Out, so people hear about that. But Mystery Night Out, what is this year 21? You're
This
saying?
will be number 21. It's not
Wow.
year 21, but it'll be number 21 that we've done.
Yeah.
Because we did have that, I think it was 5 years in between.
Well, I know people are thrilled that it's back because it is so much fun. It's a great way to meet officers because you are all out there.
Yes, we
So,
did.
yeah.
That's kind of an all hands on deck. We'll have as many people as we can get out there while still maintaining our responsibilities within the city.
That's a great way to come up and talk to an officer. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you're very visible, but there are other officers who maybe don't have that kind of interaction
Right.
on a regular basis.
It's a great time for your family to come out. It's a great lesson for your kids to learn that police officers aren't just ticket writing robots. I mean, and unfortunately, a lot of times that's what kids think. They see it on TV. They might hear mom or dad go, "Oh, I'm going to get a ticket." We want them to realize that we're people too, and we're approachable, and we're there for them.
And like to have fun.
Absolutely. We do like to have fun.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
And there's, you talked about your alumni group from the.
Our beloved red shirts. So
Yeah.
the red shirts there for our alumni, and then the yellow
Oh, we have to
shirts
talk.
are-
Let's talk about history and legacy.
Well, you want to talk about history? There are the mother and the successor to the mother of Mystery Night
Yeah.
Out, Donna Peacock, and then Matt Dunn.
Kind of came up with this idea, right?
Yes, and won quite a few state awards for it through
Mm-hmm.
the Crime Prevention Association.
And I think people will look and say, "Oh, I remember them as my DARE officers," and they, all three of you have a nice long history with the city. So they were all there last year when it came back, and that's really cool because that's the legacy.
Oh yeah, they wanted to see how
Yeah.
it was going to turn out.
Yeah.
They were going to see if I did all right.
I think
I did okay.
John
I
Davis.
think
You do all
they
right.
liked it. So.
Well, it is again on Tuesday, August 7th. You can go to eventbrite.com to register. We'll see you next time.